biggest problem in the world today is that there's 120 million children who can't go to school in the world. 120 million children. And 78 million of those are girls. So everybody say 120 million. And what would you like that number to be in about 10 years? Oh, wow, you've already figured it out. So let's put your hands together like this, make a big zero, and then yell really loud zero so you can hear halfway around the world. Say zero. We've got lots of schools. I think Jefferson's not the loudest you ever heard it.
By a bunch.
That's really good. Justin's an athletic trainer too, so he's used to that. And you know, it wouldn't cost a lot of money. In fact, if we could round up every penny in the U.S., we could help every single child go to school. We could also, you know, if we didn't want to send overseas, we could double our national education budget for 1 year, just with pennies. We don't need billion-dollar bailouts or anything like that. So some other things that I want to talk to you about, and these are a little bit sad, but I think it's important we know about this. One thing is called slavery. So does anybody out there, do you want to tell me what slavery means? Yes. Slavery is when people think they're better than you and they treat you bad. Okay, give her a big round. Very good. Good. You're held captive and you're bought and sold. Very good. Give her a big round. Very good. There's millions of children in the world today who are slaves. They're bought and sold. They don't have any choice. They have to work like 12, 16 hours a day. There's also some areas where children are especially involved in child labor. One is soccer balls, footballs. So the next time you pick up a soccer ball, look at it very closely, and it'll probably say made in Pakistan. And then if you look at the soccer ball, you see small little felt patches sewn together with very tiny stitches. So who do you think sewed up that soccer ball? Yeah, the children in Pakistan. Very good. Give her a big round. I'm not saying soccer is very big and bad, but I'm not saying don't play soccer, but we should be aware that those soccer balls are made by kids. There's also chocolate. Cocoa is harvested. It's grown in West Africa. It's a little pod. It grows on a tree. And then you hit the pod and it falls down. And then you have to open up and crack it over your fingers. Now because kids' fingers are small, you can open up a cocoa. What's cocoa used for? Chocolate. It's about 3 million tons a year after we harvest cocoa to make chocolate. And in Congo, in Central Africa, kids are forced to become soldiers. Sometimes when they're 8 or 9 years old. They can't go to school. They're forced to become soldiers. In Afghanistan, a lot of carpets are made by kids because kids have very tiny fingers. And another country called Cambodia. Does anybody know what continent Cambodia is in? Yes. Europe or Africa? One more try. Asia, very good. Give them a big round. Okay, Asia. Cambodia, they grow a lot of rice. Kids work in rice paddies. Rice paddies they're underwater. There's water up to about their knee, and they're barefoot because they don't have a lot of money, and they have to work for 12 hours a day barefoot, and they get foot rot and fungus because the workers don't want to give them a pair of $3 Chinese rubber boots.